Now, while there are certainly a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles bootlegs out there, you could probably grow old just trying to name all the Transformers knockoffs. So that, of course, means you can get Transformer knockoffs that do pretty much anything. There are fairly decent ones I don't even know what the hell they are, ones that are just strangely colored versions of the actual molds that will combine and shoot you. And there's giant versions, so let's take a look at Oversized Soundwave. Oh wait, this guy isn't Soundwave, he's Sound Recorder, my bad. This is one of the largest carded figures I've ever seen. Like, it's ridiculous. Even the real Soundwave came in a box. Now, if you're familiar with the packaging artwork for the real Soundwave, the packaging for the Oversized Soundwave Recorder should look pretty familiar. Of course, here where Soundwave and Buzzsaw proudly display their Decepticon logos, Sound Recorder and, I don't know, Buzzbeak proudly display their not Decepticon logos. Luckily with Sound Recorder, we get some information we didn't get with the original Soundwave, which is 5... exclamation mark! Double exclamation marks! It's exciting! Sorry, I don't read the language, but I know exclamation marks. Lots of exclamation marks! Now, to completely rip off someone else, something shocking and amazing about Sound Recorder that might just shock and amaze you. Now, I expected Ninja Turtles from you, China, but Transformers, I just can't believe... Okay, whatever. So apparently Sound Recorder is also known as Armor Raker. Oh, Armor Raker. How wonderful he is. So one of my favorite things on this packaging, besides the addition of the not Decepticon logo to the artwork, is where they started to touch up some of the pictures and then just... whatever, didn't finish. And my favorite example of this is this screen cap of Cartoon Rumble, where it's like, well, we really need to make sure this part of his leg is clear, and we'll redo the red there in his eyes, but the rest, nah, it can be an obvious blurry screen cap. You know, one that's not even complete. And just what the hell is that? Is that supposed to be Ratbat? Yeah, it looks just like him. Brilliant, guys. I love the details on the face. And for your convenience, Sound Armor Raker comes with some very blurry instructions of how to transform him on the back. All except the not Decepticon logo, which is crystal clear, because they added it after. And this is kind of funny because these aren't even the pictures from the real Soundwave transformation instructions, so I don't know how they managed this. And you know how on the actual Transformers you had the text specs that you could decode the stats of with the red strip? Well, on the back of Sound Armor Raker, you can hide the transforming instructions from yourself. Kinda. Sorta. Maybe that's not what they were going for. Alright, we've got Oversized Soundwave, Sound Recorder, or Armor Raker, whatever, unleashed. Let's see what he's made of. So, as you can see, balance is not one of this guy's strong suits, but to get him standing under his own power, you can just kind of lean him a bit forward. Yeah, looks perfect. It is pretty nice, though, that Oversized Soundwave comes with oversized versions of all of Soundwave's accessories. Though getting him to actually hold his gun is another story. Now here's the probable reason for his "I don't hurt my weapons in my right hand" attitude. This nice bit of plastic sticking out at the seam the whole way down the hand. Thanks, Soundwave, Armor Raker, whatever. Nice stickers, idiot. Guess Armor Raker Wave is more of a lefty. Finally got him to hold it in that one. It's also nice that Giant Soundwave comes with Giant Ravage and Giant Laserbeak, even if Buzzsaw is the one that was on the package. Screw you, Buzzsaw. Laserbeak's the one he always used in the cartoon, so this is better. Yeah! Now, it might look like Giant Soundwave comes with 3 cassettes, but let's find out what's actually in here. if you want to actually open. A piece of cardboard with a tape picture on front of it. Oh, you spoil me, Armor Raker. And then you can have the fun of even trying to get that out so you can put the actual tapes in.
Cardboard eject operation. Nothing, I guess. Whatever.
Now, one of the things you'll probably notice right away with Oversized Soundwave compared to normal Soundwave is Oversized Soundwave is taller! A wealth of information, I am! Also, if you're familiar with a lot of the old Transformers, you'll know they had a lot of die-cast parts, like in particular on Soundwave, his toes are metal. And you guessed it, here's the twist, sound recorders aren't! Whoa!
Let's play footsies. No, damn it.
A lot of the sticker details on Armor Raker are pretty similar to the actual Soundwave, with just a few having a bit less detail compared to the original. And of course, my Soundwave is the rub symbol version, so you get the extra fun of seeing what faction he's with. Who are you, Soundwave? Who do you work for? Decepticons? What? How could you, Soundwave?
Well, who does he work for? I work for Pretendicons. You're a pretender. No. Oh.
So yeah, well, the Soundwave sticker detailing isn't too bad. Laserbeak kinda didn't get quite the same quality check, and yeah, he's got some chips in his paint here. And he might not have metal parts, but he is totally metal! Yeah! One of the differences you'll notice with the bootleg here is he's got space for 2 tapes instead of 1, so that means you can get one of them stuck in him. Alright, so after actually sticking both the tapes in the tray with some fiddling, you can maybe get him to hold both tapes. Hey, he did it! You're a champion, sound recorder, armor raker, whatever. Now, the double tape door isn't actually an addition by the bootleggers. A version of Soundwave called Sound Blaster, or New Soundwave, as the brilliant English dub of Headmasters named him, actually had this feature. And in fact, so did the classics re-release of Soundwave, so they might have confused the poor bootleggers with that. Or they just like that more, whatever. So while Armor Raker is almost completely identical to the actual Soundwave in almost every aspect, he does have a piece of articulation that the regular Soundwave doesn't have. Ooh, wish you could do this, don't you, Soundwave? You can stand on your tippy toes, but you can't. You're just stuck with your flat feet. Ooh.
I hate that guy.
Alright, so, well, this is a Transformer, so let's stop blabbing about everything else and actually get to transforming them. Here's a shocker, a giant Soundwave has the exact same transformation as a regular Soundwave. Oh, but he does have another nice extra feature, more plastic sticking out so he can't transform completely. Oh, and the stickers are so good they can't handle a transformation. Absolutely brilliant. And if you take a closer look at the stickers, you'll notice they've got some extra detailing that those regular stickers are missing.
Number eject operation, whatever. Laserbeak, ravage. Eject. Damn it, get the shit out. Tape read error.
So yeah, I'm not sure if this is just because I actually made the mistake of putting both tapes in them at the same time, or just because I transformed them, but now Armor Raker, Wave, Sound, whatever, doesn't want to give me them back. Can't believe you ate my bootleg tapes, you bootleg Soundwave piece of crap! Well, if that happens, just make sure to grab a knife and pry it open, and yeah, he can shoot his tapes out again. Unfortunately, I can't do a direct comparison with the tapes since I've only got Rumble Frenzy, whatever you want to call them, but... What? One of the other major changes between the real Soundwave and the bootleg is the bootleg is much angrier! It's cheaper plastic than the actual toy, no surprise, but it's not completely awful feeling. It's also lighter than its official counterpart due to the fact that there's no die-cast pieces. Standing him can be a bit of a pain, as can removing the tapes after you get them in, and the other big issue are the plastic seams that completely block him from holding his weapon or transforming properly. If it weren't for those issues, I'd score him a bit higher, but as it is, just above average. It's the exact same toy, just bigger. That's not overly creative, but at least they did something, so they can have a very generous 2. At least it being bigger, though, is kinda interesting. The weirdest thing about sound recording type device is his armor raker name on the back, so yeah, absolutely not. 0. I do love it being an oversized card for an oversized figure, and the addition of the Not Decepticon logo is nice and blatant, and I am rather fond of the unfinished tracing over the shitty screen caps. Other than that, though, it's not really spectacular, so it kinda averages out for 5. Really wouldn't be too bad as a replacement. One thing you might want to do is just fix those plastic seams, but that's doable. In fact, some people modify this bootleg to make a cheaper masterpiece Soundwave, so he gets an 8. And the bootleg zones overall is 5. It's an okay figure with some annoying quirks to its molding process, but it's a bigger Soundwave, so repeat, kinda cool. Well, I think there's absolutely no question that the bootleg is superior in every way to the original Soundwave, so I'll just smash him. There we go. Bye, Soundwave!
I'm the best. Not Decepticons forever.
And now with Giant Soundwave, you can make him the leader compared to Megatron, just like Blaster was the leader compared to Optimus Prime.
Soundwave, eject Laserbeak to spy on the Autobots immediately!
No, you eject Laserbeak.
What? Soundwave, you know I can't do
it.
I can't.
I said do it. Go.
Laserbeak, eject! Soundwave!
No, that's funny.